Hi, Mr. Ben. Good night. Hey,
Our
good
topic
evening.
for today is how to predict earthquakes.
Wow, this looks interesting, Ben.
It's actually hard to predict an earthquake,
Yeah,
but you
how?
need the challenge first. Form a fix and let's go.
How to predict?
Okay, let's start. Okay, we live on the earth, right?
Right.
But they are very deep layers which have different kinds of temperature.
Mm-hmm.
I'll explain you. It's land, soil, and crust. But the deepest point where the earthquake forms and how it got there is in the mantle, where the Earth's core lives. It's very hot. It's just like you're in the sun. But
Mm-hmm.
according to that, we haven't been there yet. Since it's too hot and also, too very hot temperature.
You mean inside the earth?
Yeah, it's just like 1,859 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow.
So
Okay.
it's pretty hot. It's just like you got 100 billion thousand and insect bites and also stings.
Okay.
And also even prickles and hairs.
Okay. Careful.
Now in the mantle and the Earth's core, there's some rocks
Mm-hmm.
where the earthquake and how they got there formed.
Mm-hmm.
But just like you're cooking steak and meat and beef in it, it's already burned, so you cannot cook it there, or else it will just get cold and hot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to take that in the meal, or not. I'll just get up, and then in the mantle core.
Mm-hmm.
Now you want to see how to get there, but first we need to get to the crust. The crust is very hard. You need a robot, soil, and also super heat machine to get in there. You want to visit your core and mantle. But such videos of underground things have already been recorded in YouTube, so you could see them and what's in there or what's down that we are standing and sitting today. Now, firstly, you need a metal detector to find out what's in there. If you got something, maybe probably just a worm. No?
Okay.
And also, metal detectors can also reach on land, soil, and also the top crust.
Mm-hmm.
But also, you can also even find lava tubes deep in the ocean and in the soil. But also, some animals that live in the deep underground are bats, earthworms, underground cave axolotl salamanders, and even worm thread snakes. It's knowing, but the vital question is how to predict earthquakes.
Yeah. That's a very important question. How?
Firstly is rocks depending on their size and also depending on the size of earthquakes. You know how?
I don't know.
The rock movement is very slow, like a snail. So you don't want to introduce these small slugs and with shell, or not they'll just slow away. Now
The
rocks
movement of the rock. Okay.
rocks only get the speed of let's just say 0.00000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000do attometers. Wow, that's very slow. Are let's say
Millimeter, you mean?
yeah, it's very small. So you
What the
know,
F? What F, Ben?
femtometer,
Femtometer.
which is very
Okay.
short. So rocks also can move, but
Mhm.
not all, but not just only plants and like some flowers, and also animals and humans can move. Rocks
Mhm.
can move, but it's just like freeze and then a couple of many hours it just changed here.
Mhm.
Well, that's not in reality. But the true vital question is how to predict earthquakes.
Yeah.
And now, the sign of rocks is same. Depending if it's marble, then it's a cemetery where you are. But
Mhm.
if it's, wooden or even rocky, that's a jungle where you are. So, it's hard to know if you don't know if their probability is fast. But predicting earthquakes is you need a giant umbrella for
Mhm.
the lightning storms. So, and also heavy rain. So it will predict you for that and also hold it tightly because giant umbrellas don't
Mhm.
stand well.
Okay.
Secondly, you need various tools and also mechanic robot systems to help and check what's the heat and also temperature in volcanics. So you
Mhm.
need these robot ships to go in volcanic eruptions. Or not, they will might be broken and you're already in trouble.
So we have to send a robot to
Yeah,
to
robot ship to the volcano to
oh.
test. And also, thirdly, you need more discussing. No, you need more learning of predictions. Or not, you might be in big trouble if you don't listen to these. Earthquake.
Okay.
And also, fourthly, earthquake signs are very different in local maps because you might start non-predicting and non-focused of those. But if it's
Mhm.
high, you might be in a different high country like Italy, Germany, or even other Europeans.
Mhm.
So in Europe, they're very high consequentials, and also in America, the earthquakes are very high, and also they reach speeds at 105 miles per hour.
Okay.
Wow, that's one fascinating. But fifthly, the last ones, they always separate their own rocks together, or not the rocks might collide at any second. How? Now, this ventilation is much more expensive to learn these, but nowadays, more than the officials that you already know, this consequentialation is much when you might think,
Mhm.
but or not you think. Now, if you can consequential these things, then you must know if prediction is really, really, really real. So, try to predict when there is a high speed of earthquakes.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Looks very interesting. Bye-bye.
Bye.